One, slate 40, take one.
So, you're in the market for a 1080p camera, I'll say get the GH2. I bought a GH2 mainly as an accessory to my SLR Magic Cine lens. I sold my GH4 to recoup some money to invest into my next video production camera. I love the GH4, very good quality video, very cinematic, a really easy to use camera that gets you what you need. Being a low budget filmmaker, you want a camera that can deliver, obviously, but also want a camera that's got a small form factor. It's not going to be a huge pain in the ass to carry around with you or to maneuver or stabilize. But it has its limitations, and with the likes of Blackmagic Pocket 4K coming out, that was my next step. That was my next camera. So I thought to sell the GH4. Which leaves me with a Micro Four Thirds cinema lens, Micro Four Thirds lenses, which I've adapted with dumb mounts, just gathering dust. So I was looking at another Lumix camera, and I didn't want to spend a fortune on another camera when I was going to buy another camera. Plus I've got this Sony A7 III. So I stumbled across the GH2, and the video quality for the GH2 was fucking really good. 4K is very helpful for filmmakers. I say helpful because what I mean by that, when you shoot 4K and you're only planning to finalize the project in 1080p, that can give you a lot of wiggle room in the edit. You could do fake pans with 4K footage. You can do, you can punch in a lot closer. There's a lot of room to get around certain situations within the edit, thanks to 4K. The GH2 camera can be hacked to get you higher bitrate video, so more detail in the video, better looking quality video. You can hack it. I don't think it's totally essential you do it. I have mind. But then it takes 2 seconds to hack your camera. So if you want to hack your GH2, there's plenty of videos out there to show you how to do it. That is an option. Looking at the GH2 and seeing what the video is like, the quality of video, and then seeing the price of £120. That's cheap. That's cheaper than the lenses I'll be putting on there. I do plan to use it for any vlogs like this, some talking head projects, interviews. We do some client work with organizations, and a lot of it is talking head interviews, which will then be put onto their social networking websites or uploaded to their actual website. So 1080p is ample. Travel, I think, is... I've been away, I've traveled with my GH4, with a Sigma lens and a Metabones adapter. It's all there, very expensive, and you're constantly worried about dropping or losing it. You got a GH2 in your bag, you get the 14-42 lens for it, which is about 60 quid. I mean, that produces some great video. some good stills as well, and you've got a really good, affordable, it won't give you panic attacks, a very small travel camera. The GH2 or the Lumix range of cameras, they have loads of lenses out there ready to put on. So you're spoiled for choice. Also, one of the other benefits of the GH2 is, like the other GH4, GH3, GH5s, you can adapt pretty much any lens you want to the camera body. You can get dumb mounts, you can attach old vintage lenses, and there's some very good vintage lenses out there if you're willing to look, and they're like 30-40 pounds. You get a 50mm 1.8 Carl Zeiss Jenner. There's the Helios 44M, 42M, I think it is. I can't remember now. I haven't got that lens myself. I've got a Vivitar 28mm lens, an old one. I've got a Vivitar 20mm macro lens, which is fantastic. And this glass exists. I mean, again, because more cinematography than a YouTube vlogger, you know, manual lenses is where I feel comfortable. So adapting those lenses to a GH2 is cheaper for me because I just want a dumb mount adapter. But saying that, if you want your AF working and you're not all about the manual, you like a bit of auto, then what I got here is the GH2 with, just pull that up so you can see it. This has got the Sigma 18-35 attached to it, as you can see. I mean, the Sigma 18-35 is a stunning lens. And attaching that to the GH2 is my viltrox adapter, the EF to M2. Again, another adapter, dubbed the Metabones Killer, and rightly so. And if you have got a GH4 or GH5 already, then depending on what you're doing, what's the harm in having a B-roll camera? What's the harm in having a camera that you can easily match with the GH4 or GH5S? And again, for only £120, it's a steal. The only cons I'd say with a camera is you're not going to get 60 frames a second, 1080. You're not going to get 120 frames per second, 1080 either. It's limited, so no slow-mo. If you're a big slow-mo junkie, and you like slow everything down, this is perhaps not your camera to do that. I think there's a hack where you can get variable frame rates, and I think you can get 720 at 60 frames per second, if I'm not too mistaken. The GH2 for me, I think if you're definitely a short filmmaker, if you're a narrative filmmaker, shooting shorts, pick one up. You'll get cinematic quality by the right lenses, lighted correctly, obviously, but the camera will not let you down. Also, documentary filmmakers, I think, would benefit from a camera like this. If there's no need for if there's no need for your project to be 4K, then absolutely pick this camera up. Small form factor, it's not intrusive. So if you're documenting anything that's a bit delicate, you can whip this bad boy out and you can stay discreet and get the shots you need. And again, you know, the color science of the camera and the look, it'll all bode well visually for you because you get stunning results. So YouTube as well, I think if you're making YouTube videos, I think it would serve you well, the GH2. It's not the crazy autofocus in modern day cameras such as the Sony A7 III or the Canon 80D. You know, if you're a crazy skateboarding vlogger, it's probably not going to serve you well. But if you're not, and it's talking head stuff, and you're not going to be demanding a lot from the autofocus capabilities of the camera, I think the GH2 would serve you quite well too. So to summarize, if you're skint, you're not fussed on 4K, and you want cinematic looking video, pick up the GH2. There may be some of you out there who have never heard of a GH2.